Years?
excited about Coach's Corner.
Me too, man. It's almost lunchtime. We getting leads in, getting people applying. I'm excited. 2025 is what, 3 days away? What's today? The 28th?
Oh my
27th?
gosh. Yeah, it's
Yep.
almost here.
24 flew by. 24 flew by, and I'm excited to see what's happening in 25. But I'm going into 25 with the mindset of you got to do it, because I see how fast 24 went. I had a few ideas in 24 that I never got
Mhm.
to because I kept saying I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. 25 is here. So my mindset in 25 is I'm implementing my great ideas
Yep.
as I come up with 'em. And then when I feel like my plate is full, I'm gonna say, plate is full. We're saving the rest of the ideas for 26 or 27. But if it's room on the plate and I get a good idea, I'm not I'm not waiting, because
Yeah.
man, at the rate we going, it's like I'm gonna take a nap and wake up and be in a retirement home. Like, it's like time is moving, man. It's going so quick, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun, but if the next, like, 50 years pass like this, man, I don't wanna die with good ideas like
No.
that I never got to. So it's like definitely changing how I attack things, and at the same time, it's 80% thinking, 20% doing. Still like keeping that balance, but it's like, boy, you better start thinking about it quick. You better start making room for it quick. You better put it on the calendar. That's one of the things that I done actually just got more, still working on it, but got better at through partnering with you. You real good at, like, we'll talk about something. You say, oh, that's a good idea. Let's put it on the calendar. And that's something that has slowly started to rub off on me. And
Yeah.
it's a good
Implement now.
strategy
Let's
to
do
have.
this.
Yeah, she's
Let's
like,
back
let's
this
put it on the
shit up.
calendar.
Okay. Talk is cheap,
I'm
Jay.
I'm not gonna lie. When you first used to do that, we'll be getting ready to go. You're like, oh, that's a good idea. Let's put it on the calendar. I'll be like, all right, let's put it on the calendar. But when it get on the calendar, we actually get to it. Or there'll be times like, you're like, oh yeah, we got to meet with so and so today. I'm like, I'm glad that was on the calendar, because guess who wouldn't have, guess who wouldn't have been there? Guess who would have already been at the gym or at a baseball game, or doing something. So, coaches, if you like me, stop being like me, be more like Nikki, and put it on the calendar, man. As big as my head is, I forget. I'll go, I got it. It's right here.
Yeah, we
And
all think that, right?
as
We're
soon as
like,
I
we'll
stand up,
remember it. We won't forget it.
soon as I
No.
stand up, it's gone. And if my clients did it, I would get on to them. Like, hey, write it down. Like, why
Mhm.
why are you holding it in your
Yeah.
head? At least put it in your phone. You got a phone that you take everywhere. Put it on there. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, put it on the
I love
calendar,
that.
man.
I
For
love
sure.
that. And I think that that takes us right into talking to coaches about implementing
Hey, Maria,
automations.
how you doing? What's up?
Automations and tools and resources that we can utilize while we're being busy coaches, because I
Sure.
think, like you say, there are tons of things that I wish that I could be doing better or should be doing better, and one of those things is my touch points with my clients,
Hmm.
keeping that consistency going, when I'm not on live. I love showing up live and doing the actual coaching. Hey, the legend. I love that, right? And then it's the part about the stuff that coaches really don't like doing, the
Right.
emails and the things like that. So it's about having those resources and tools in play so that we can still thrive and prosper and like really get to focus on what's important to us. I
Hmm.
think I think it takes I think that is one of the major things that's hard for us coaches. We want to focus on what we want to do, our art,
Right.
our craft. And we can get very overwhelmed with all of the things that must be implemented in order for us to see the success that we really want to in order to scale, right? Because we can only do so much. Like you can do so much, right? And you
Hmm.
can take yourself to a certain level. But then after that, how do we get to the point where we are actually doubling, multiplying our income, and not
Right.
just plateauing, right?
Uh, I think that's the point that a lot of coaches and therapists miss.
Yeah.
They think you
Yeah.
make more money by getting more credentials and getting more training and getting more certifications.
Or working more.
Yeah, the money is in the marketing. The money is in effective systems. These
Yes.
days, the money is in leveraging AI because I no longer just count my money as like that green stuff and that stuff in the bank. I count my
Right.
money by can I make it to my kids' games? Can I
Yeah.
go to parent teacher conferences? Like I count freedom
Yeah.
in my money. I'll take a I would take a $20,000 yearly pay cut if I can if it say, hey, we're gonna give you way
Yeah.
more time back. Cause at some point you get to the point where like when you first starting out, it's like I'm money, 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 money. But at some point, especially once you discipline your spending, that was the part I had to learn because I didn't have a money making problem. I had what to do after I made
Okay.
the money problem. But once I got that part under control, you get to the point where like I got enough money. What do I want to do?
One.
What do I want to do with my time? How do I want to spend my day? And if I could go back to the beginning, I would implement more of that on the front end. Like, yeah, money, but how much money do I need? Like, I know I won't, I know, but how much money do
Yeah.
I need, and how do I balance that with being able to have the relationship that I want with my kids, being able to have the relationship that I want with my partner, being able to see my aging relatives that are getting up in
Mhm.
age. Because at one point I had got it to where the money was coming in, but who cares about the money when you're too stressed and never have time to spend it? You glued to your
Yeah.
desk. So with things like the dream engine, you're nice too, Maria. We nice when we talking now. When we coaching, we get a little not aggressive, but we gonna hold you accountable. We gonna make sure you do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. But I didn't do that in the beginning, man. I was 90% of me was going into my business and my family and everything else shared that 10% that was left. And I realized I
Yeah.
still could have been just as successful when I could have dialed it back some and still been successful if I understood automation. And well, honestly, when I first started, like there were automation and there was things you could do, but these days is no excuse to not use Chat GPT, to not use the Dream Engine, to not you could sit down like for 3 hours and have your emails done for the month. You could sit down
Yeah.
for a few hours and have your social media posts scheduled in the way like we use the live streams now. And this is evergreen content that we are actively creating that we didn't have to sit down and script, but really leveraging technology and leveraging time. And another thing I've learned is that if I give myself 2 months to do something, I'm gonna take 2 months to do it. But if I say I want to get this did in a week, if that's the goal, it'll get dead in a week. So really ask yourself like how long does this take? If I like just get in the room and I'm not stopping to check TikTok, I'm not stopping to see sports scores. If I just worked on this ebook, how long would it take me? Man, you'll be surprised what you could do in 45 undistracted minutes. Like, but because there was a lot of times where I was working but my working was me listening to podcasts as I was scrolling on social media.
Yeah.
I was working, but it was my attention was split between. But one of the things that I've gotten a lot better at is when I'm with my family, I'm with my family. When I'm working, I'm working. If my office door is shut, don't open it. Leave it shut. When it's open, it's open. But work, family is family. Hanging out is hanging out, and that's one of the things that has definitely propelled a lot of things forward. Merry Christmas, Maria.
The work-life balance. Yeah.
Yep, yep,
In
yep.
Coach's Corner, that definitely is one of the tabs that we have to um,
Implement.
start implementing more for our coaches. I feel like they really, really need that. It really gets hard when you're very passionate about something, and especially when you are building that foundation up.
Mhm.
and really building something from the ground up. But it is so important to have that balance. So you're
Right.
exactly right, you know. I love that about Coach's Corner because we talk about like the action steps that help coaches' lives be that much easier, but we also talk about the mindset and the actual life of a coach. Like, you know, coaches, they have the flexibility of working for themselves. So work-life balance is very important. You know, they have things that they want to work less but make more. We understand that. We know the things, the tools, the resources that they need in order to implement, in order to be able to do that, right? We know all of the things that the coaches must be doing, but that mindset to take them from one level to the next, that is so critical. And I love that that is really emphasized inside of Coach's Corner. You know, that mindset of leveling up. It's really, really important. I can't hear you anymore. I don't know if you went out. Something happened.
Oh, there we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. And another thing that I like about Coach's Corner and DNA is like you got both of us, so you get like a feminine and a masculine point of view. Because I can remember on one of the DNA meetings, it was I can't remember exactly what her question was, but it was something about focusing and balancing like house stuff. And I gave my answer from from a man's perspective, and you
Who
followed up very
doesn't do
elegant.
those things?
Right. And you was like, and as true as everything he just said is, and then you gave that. So that's another thing I like about
We do have that balance.
we both have. You're gonna get two you got two experienced coaches, and we agree on a lot. Our methods are the exact same on a lot, but it's some things that Nikki understands that I don't understand just because
Mm.
of her situation and what she has to do for her kids and her family. Then it's things that from my end that Nikki might not agree with or she'll view differently. So
Yeah,
it's like you get both you get both sides of the coin,
yeah,
and you get to see like, because if you are a mom taking on mom duties, I don't care what nobody say, dads don't parent like we parent, we do things, but like my kids mom do things for my kids that I would never. She said, oh,
right.
he's not gonna eat that sandwich with those edges on it. I said, you want to bet? Like, yeah,
Oh
yes
my
she would.
God.
She said he gonna eat that. Yeah, he gonna eat. Like, he gonna cut it himself, or he gonna eat it. So like
With those
it
superpowers.
yeah, it's different. Like, so
It
you
is
get in Coach's Corner, you get both of those perspectives,
dynamic.
and
Yeah.
sometimes you'll leave with two strategies, and you pick which strategy works the best, and both of them effective. Both of them gonna work, and but it's more than one way to skin a cat, and that's what I like about Coach's Corner. A lot of times, our perspectives on something will be the exact same, but sometimes Nikki might say, or you can try XYZ, and then you get to pick between those two strategies or
Yeah.
mix those two
Yeah.
strategies. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that that's a great point that you made, that you just get two perspectives. And the beautiful thing is that we complement each other. There are
Mhm.
things that Jay is very knowledgeable on, you know, especially being a clinically trained hypnotherapist, and him having those technical terms that, you know, people enjoy hearing. Uh-oh, this lady lost her parking space. Oh, lady, sorry. um so it's very beneficial to have, you know, both of us there to support you guys, you coaches that are looking to scale. I love being able to bounce ideas off of Jay and
Vice
vice
versa.
versa.
Yep.
Yeah, and us coming together, being able to help our clients. I think that it's been nothing um but beneficial to them because they do get like like you said, that feminine and that masculine, and they get to decide what works best for them,
Hmm.
right? Because we can sit here and tell you, hey, we need you to do this, right? But ultimately, we know that coaches need to do what resonates with them.
It resonates with
And
them
yeah, and what, what they know aligns with them to the core. And
for sure.
so it's a beautiful thing to be able to have two experienced, seasoned coaches who have been there in your shoes and who know what's going on and who's also technologically savvy and who's also, mentally savvy. We're very smart individuals. So, just being able to take advantage of not only the information that the tools and resources, but also our intellectual property
For sure.
that we are bringing to the table. Years and years of experience, right, and guidance and support that can cut off drastically, years of research that you have to do with certain things, to
Complete
really get
identity
you
shift,
to, yeah.
5C, these
Oh, yes, talk
programs.
about those, yeah.
Oh yeah, and one of the things is really interesting about Coach's Corner is the way we're pricing it and the way we're setting it up. It's you get both of us cheaper than than you would access us individually because of just the resources that we added in the Coach's Corner. You went and bought 5C outside of Coach's Corner. It'll cost you what Coach's Corner would cost you. But when you go through Coach's Corner, not only do you get 5C, you get the complete identity shift, you get Coach's Corner itself, you get the DNA assets. Like it's a steal, and I'm sitting here recalculating the price. Y'all better sign up. I'm sitting here doing the math. Y'all better sign up quick.
Yeah, exactly,
Right.
exactly. This is a holiday. We do have a
Yeah,
holiday sale going on, this is
for
holiday
sure.
season, but, and it's again, a wonderful time to hop in if you can. The program will always be there, but the prices will go up in 2025,
Quarterly.
yeah. Yeah,
That's
quarterly for
one of the
sure.
things that I realized with DNA. The longer that community goes, the more valuable that community gets, the more that classroom develops, the more the community, just the like what do you call the main board where people can just write and like
Yeah,
some I scroll through there
that
and
is
just
the
some of the
community.
gems people drop in there. And that's what I like about community. Not only do you get to learn from us, but you get to learn from the people in the community. And
Yeah,
5C recently, we had an older gentleman join and he doesn't have my expertise around mindset. He's in his 70s. He's raised children. He
yeah,
got he one of his children is a doctor. His other child is a professional coach, like is a NBA coach. Like he's raised successful children. He's been
yeah,
in one marriage for 50 plus years. Like so
mm,
it's experience that he brings
yeah,
to the group from like, hey, Mr. Charles, can I can I ask you a question?
yeah,
Like these boys, how do you how do you what do you do
yeah,
with this? So it's not just learning from Jay and Nikki. It's you got other people in the group who bring other resources. But
yeah, no, absolutely. And it's like you are surrounded by being in Coach's Corner and the DNA Mastermind. You literally are surrounded by people who are leveling up.
yeah,
So energetically, the energy is different than, being in a room where people are not working towards their goals. It's a
yeah,
difference when you are surrounded by people who are putting in that work, who are focused, who are driven,
mhm,
and they're consistently talking about their goals. They're putting in the effort. There's a certain energy that comes from that. And when you surround yourself with like minded individuals, that stuff starts to rub off. I
iron
mean, I don't
sharpens
know if you
iron.
have any inkling of competitiveness
Oh,
within you. You should be looking at your people and being like, okay, it's time to level up,
it's
or
time to
okay,
level
I
up.
see them doing that. What can I do? It should be inspiration in
Yeah,
in that group. Like when I see Jay doing his stuff, that inspires me. It inspires me to make me want to go to the whiteboard or to come up with an idea or a workshop or something, some type of product or service, or the way that I deliver. Like your people should inspire you.
Sure.
And that is what Coach's Corner consists of, you know?
That iron sharpens iron, and it's like sometimes
Yes.
I'll come sit in your live just to. I'm like, oh, Nikki live. I'm finna go in here and hang out. I get in there about 5 minutes, and you like I get that energy. I'm like, oh, well, I wanted to watch, but now I wanna.
You
Now
wanna teach.
I wanna go live. I want to
Right.
teach. I want to coach. Like it does something to you, and it's not like a let me outdo Nikki. It's like it's just
Yep.
like spark plugs. It touch you and it shocked you. You're
Yeah.
like, all right, I thought I wanted to take the day off. Nope, I'm right back in it. And that's what I like about having a circle of motivated friends. I don't gotta pick
Yes.
between working and hanging out with my friends
Yes.
because my friends working like I can hang out with my friends and work. Like we working right now. And when you put in that work on the front end and you set goals, I honestly feel like right now I play for a living. I I don't work. It's some things that overlap with work, but I really get to hang out with really cool people. I get to talk to people that I would talk to for absolutely free, but my income is connected with talking with these
Mhm.
people, and that's what happens when you get the proper systems and you're leveraging AI and funnels and the stuff that you sit down and implement once. But even as you get good at that and you got a structure, even that can become playful and you get to really put your personality into your funnels. And when you really start putting your personality and really being your when you learn stuff like, and this stuff we get into in Coach's Corner, when you write your emails like you talk to your friends. Now it's not like, oh man, let me sit down and write this email. It's like, oh man, let me sit down and tell you all about my kids and what they decided to do today. And it's like you you learn how to. I think one of the most important things you could do as a coach is learn how to coach as the real you. Like you don't got to put on this mask to coach because that's when coaching feels like work. When you got to become somebody you're not. Like if you are, naturally sophisticated and three-piece suit and that's just who you are and that's what you like to do, by all means do that. But when that's not you, but that's what you got to do to go to work, that's a full-time job. But one of the
Yeah.
best feelings in the world is being in my hoodie. I mean, being in my office in jeans and a hoodie and a baseball cap, and my clients come in and they got on jeans and
Yeah.
a hoodie and a
That
baseball cap, and we
aligns.
shaking hands. What's going on, man? How you been? And we sitting down and we kicking it. We drinking coffee and chilling probably the first 15-20 minutes of the session. Then it's like, all right, let's talk about, but man, it's work. I could get through a day of work and I'm not exhausted. I don't feel like I've been working all day. I'm not burnt out. I can go home and be available to my family because I haven't been just getting trauma
Right.
dumped on all day and playing this. I'm very selective with who I work with, and I work with people that I like. There's no other way to say it. My marketing scare off people that I don't like. Learning how to do that as a coach, like the live stream scares off the people that I don't. I don't like don't like it. It's not for you. I'm not gonna change my content, but learning how to be you in your coaching business, man, it's a game changer.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. And that comes with just continuing to show up every single day, you
Hmm.
know, showing up every single day as the coach and leaders that they are, we are, and it becomes more comfortable. We
Yeah, for
get
sure.
more accustomed we get more clarity, I should say.
That's the magic word.
We get more
The
clarity.
more
You
clarity
guys,
you get.
yes. Oops, sorry about that. I was just about to
Oh no,
give
you
them a
good.
rundown of Coach's Corner. You guys, Jay and I created DNA, Dreams in Action Mastermind, back on Juneteenth of 2024. We are just shy of a couple of members, 300 members. We're almost at 300 members. And DNA has, it's our baby. It is a community filled with entrepreneurs who are focused on, like, learning proper, about the proper tools, resources, softwares, that they need within their business. They are in there learning about who they need to be internally in order to produce the results that they want. Now, we have a private elite, okay, community, club, if you will, inside of DNA called Coaches Corner. And this is exclusively for coaches, mentors, consultants, leaders, okay? And inside of this club, elite club, we offer weekly private meetups, coaches meetups, right? We are able to give hands-on help with clients, with your businesses, right? We give you guys all of the resources and information that you need in order to help you scale. So all of the pain points, the all of the pain points that a coach may have when they have plateaued, all
Hmm.
right, are the issues and pain points that we focus on. But everybody has their own thing, if you will, their own issues, if you will, within their business that we'll have to address. Okay, so you get that one-on-one attention and guidance that you need. Right.
Yep.
Um, so it's a beautiful community that also comes with not only weekly coaches meetups, but you also get mentorship from Jay and myself. Jay provides weekly mentorship with his 5C program. Okay. And I provide weekly mentorship with my complete identity shift program. All right. So together, all of this mentorship, okay, strategically, placed together with your weekly meetups, coaches meetups, all right, along with all of the tools that you need in order to scale your business and work less but make more money. Okay.
That's
It's
important.
included in the coach's corner. All right. So this is a win-win. If you are a coach and you know that you are generating money, you have clients, but you are ready to take it to the next level, Coach's Corner is for you. All
Sure.
right. It's definitely for you. Um, so you can find us on TikTok by the same names. I am the hippie Nikki. HIPPYNIKKI. You can find me on YouTube and on TikTok. Jay can be found here on YouTube and on Instagram. I'm sorry, and on TikTok.
TikTok.
Same
Yep.
name.
I coach
Okay.
bosses. Yep.
Yeah. And if you would like quick access to the coaches community, Coaches Corner, there's a link inside of the description that can take you directly to more information to apply for getting into Coaches Corner. Right?
Sure.
Anything else, Jay?
No, man. Coach's Corner is it's exciting. It's new, and just I'll add a little bit more on to that. We came
Yeah.
up with the idea for Coach's Corner because we've both been in entrepreneurship for a long time, but most of my time has been spent in coaching, and I ran cleaning business, Airbnb business. But most of my experience as it relates to entrepreneurship is in therapy and coaching. So just by understanding sales and different things like that, it's people in DNA, because in DNA, man, we got makeup manufacturers, we got hairstylists, we
Right.
got teachers, tutors, medical code, like you name it. It's every industry is in there. And being an entrepreneur, I can help people with a beauty salon. I can help you at your mark with your market. I can look at your website and tell you what you could be different. But for the coaches, I can
Mm-hmm.
give coaches like, wait a minute, you're not like the amount of detail that I can run a coaching business on accident.
Right.
I can help. I can look at most coaching businesses and double the revenue just by saying, wait a minute, this is the only funnel. What's your value ladder? What do people buy after they buy this? So when they finish this program, they just done. Oh,
Right.
okay. Let's let's talk. I realized like yeah, I can help these other people. Nikki can help these other people, but coaches is our first language. Like this other stuff is
Yeah.
like I can speak it, but coaching, I speak coaching fluently. So we realize like we gotta make an
Fluently.
elite. Yeah, this is my primary language. We
Yeah.
gotta make a elite group where we can get coaches to themselves and implement coaching strategies. Hell, your phone not working here. Take mine. Try it and test it. It works. In
Yeah.
your niche, I would change this, and this. But we got proven strategies for coaches. So come get you some of this sauce. Come
Yeah.
over here, give it a try. It's as cheap as it's ever gonna be. We pricing it right now just to funnel people in. But come hang out with us, man. Come learn with us. Come pick our brains. Pick our brains. I can't stress it enough. Pick our brains. I did a mastermind last night. They had like 5 questions. I say that's it. That's all y'all got. All right. Well, I'm finna end in 5, 4, 3, and by the time I got to, they say okay. Then they started firing off. I'm not just finna sit here and like if we done, we done. But then they got to asking questions. Like the quality of your mentorship is based on the questions you ask, man. So if you at a point in
Right.
your business where you know what you want to do, you got goals, you know what you would like to see, you just not sure, man, what's the next? Like if you the type of person, like if somebody just told me what to do, I would do it. I remember being at that point in my business, like I don't know what to do, but damn, if somebody just said, "Hey, do this, do this, do this," and you would get their result, I
Mm.
was like, I would do it. If
Yes.
that's
And
you, we would love to coach you. Now, if you gonna just get the I tell people all the time, buying my stuff, buying Nikki's stuff, buying it is not gonna change your life. Utilizing it is what's gonna change your life. Understanding it logically, it's not gonna do anything. You gotta embody those principles. But if you're at a state where you're ready to embody success, where you're ready to embody the strategies that work, understanding that successful people aren't special, they just have strategies that work. So if you at a
boom.
point where you're ready to just give me the damn strategy, Nikki, just give me the damn strategy, Jay, and I'll do it. Then you need to be in coach's corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So love
Yep.
y'all. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Apply if you are a coach, if you already got some traction, if you're a brand new coach, unfortunately, coach's corner is not for you. It's for people who, got some clients, got some traction, but we would love to have you in DNA. But if you are a coach, you already got a little bit of traction, you already got some motion, you just want to know how to scale it, coach's corner. Coach's corner.
I love that.
All right.
All right, guys.
See
Thanks.
y'all.
Bye.